Okay, last session, a few of us showed up, and that is strange because I have no display showing.
Hmm.
Why do I not have display? There we go. I have display now. Okay, a few of us showed up. We're past where the Duke was, and about the only thing I can remember is I think we told him that we were going to look for other stuff, and I think my character suggested that we find out if Push is still in this realm or not, and it was up to Click to find out and determine what we're going to do next. And we had to wait till the next day so that um, he could commune and find out from his god. I don't recall any drinking. No,
there
no, what? No, there was some
was.
because me and Kat were at a bar
Hmm.
and she was talking to people, and I occasionally talked to people. But that was about it that I remember.
Okay. So you're right. You did get back and you reported to the Duke. You got paid. You wanted to check out some rumors, and you went to a bar. Meepo had a great time sampling their mixed drink. You sipped the same mixed drink. You thought it was nice. Katia was drinking. Click went about exploring, came back. Just before bedtime, you guys were going to go do a commune, but you wanted to, think through your questions first.
Yes.
And that's where we cue in Click.
All right.
Talk to God for us, Click.
So I believe the primary objective was figure out if Push is on this plane. Can you all hear me?
Yeah,
Yep.
we can hear you.
Okay, just making sure. All right. So I will cast Commune.
Wait, wait, wait. I thought you guys wanted to talk through your
Oh,
questions because
yes.
before we ended last time, you said it's like I don't want to waste the spell because
That's right. Now I'm remembering. So I'm going to ask the group if there's anything else other than if we want to know if he's on this plane that I should ask.
Where can we find the best beer?
It has to be yes or no.
I'm struggling to word this in a yes or no question. Is the
is
best beer within 20 miles of us?
It's still not yes or no.
no, that could be, says
It's yes or
Oliver.
no.
It's
Oh,
like
oh,
yes,
you asked, is it within?
yes. I think that's what he
Yes.
said.
Yeah. Lower it to 5, maybe, since we're in a city.
Yeah. Okay, that's a question, says Oliver.
I don't know if
Uh,
I want to ask Serenetta about the best beer.
okay. We could ask about your family.
Well, I've been communicating with my family.
Okay.
I
We could.
mean,
Does anyone want to ask about their family?
No.
Oliver, are you concerned about your family?
Uh no, they it was a pretty static situation whenever I left.
Actually, Logan,
Yeah.
where do I know where I could go and find like a public a public map of the elemental plane of air?
Mm, you could definitely try to talk up some captains and things. It's like the plane of air is not as fixed as the prime material plane.
Yeah.
Just so the things that, float and move around, they have a general location and it's usually relative to each other, but there's a little bit of math involved as far as when you leave a place, where do you need to go?
Yeah. My thinking, and so you can give me some guidance on it, maybe if it's even a good idea, was to get a map and put two different, like, divided in half. Because I believe I get 3 questions. And if he was on this elemental plane, then maybe kind of narrow down exactly where he would be at.
Run that by me again. I'm not sure I understand what you're trying.
All right. I get a map.
Yeah.
Divided in thirds.
Yeah.
I get 3 questions.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is he in this section of the map I'm looking at?
No, first question is he on this plane? If the answer is yes, is he in section marked A? The answer is no, is he in the section marked B? And regardless, we'll know what section of the elemental plane he's in.
Yeah, I guess you could try that.
What if he's not on that plane?
That's the first question. And
Yeah.
then from there,
Okay.
I can ask if he's back on the prime material plane or something else. But it's just a thought, and I'm voicing this out loud as well.
Okay.
I don't know. All that's too complicated for Levi.
Well, okay. Oliver thinks he gets it. So if he is on this plane, we look at a map and we say, is he in this area? Is he in that area? And then we'll figure it out.
We're doing basically a Ouija board with a map.
Exactly. And if I divide the map into 3 sections, then by the end of my questioning, we'll know exactly where he's at. We'll know what section he's in. But at least I'll give us an idea of where to shoot for.
Okay. Now, what if Serenita says he's not on this plane?
Then I could ask if he's back on the prime material plane. And I don't know where to go from there, which is why I'm voicing this out loud.
We could ask if he's on. If we say, is he on an elemental plane? And she says no, then we know he's not on any of the other ones.
How many elemental planes are there?
Make a knowledge check with intelligence.
Mm-hmm.
Mace might know.
That's a 9.
You know that there's 4, but you have heard combinations of 2 of the greater elements, so it might be a whole gradient type thing.
Gotcha.
You're not sure how many fit in that gradient, though.
All right. I mean, Oliver, you're kind of the smart one. What do you think?
I don't know about smart. I just had access to books as a kid.
Well, I mean, I'm like I said, if we feel like it's good, we can try it. But I would need a map. But I don't know if we can get one this late. Especially because here everything is just kind of relative.
Hey, Meepo, you want to break into a ship's captain's quarters?
Always.
That is a joke. I want to clarify.
Too late. Already planning it.
Okay. I don't know anything about it.
You should have known better. You traveled with us
You know
enough.
where any ship captain's quarters are, Logan?
Who's Logan?
You. Don't know where any ship quarters captains would be by any chance. I assume I probably don't. I'm gonna have to recon this. It's gonna take a while.
You were just on a ship with captain's quarters.
I don't know. Is he still on the ship?
No, you guys are in a hotel.
But the captain probably is not.
Probably
he
not.
sleeps on the ship. I don't know. That'd be interesting.
I don't know.
Gonna go sneak on back, I guess.
Okay. Meepo leaves the room. Okay, so
I imagine Meepo saying, "I'll be right back."
so Oliver says, "Well, I mean, you can cast another spell like this tomorrow, right? Click."
Yes, I can.
Okay, so okay. The first question is: he on this plane?
Yes.
If she was to say yes, you would need a map.
Yes.
You can get a map tomorrow.
Yes.
Or or if Meepo comes back early enough tonight. So if he says no, what would our questions want to be?
Also, keep in mind, I can always do this multiple times. It's not recommended to do it multiple times.
But you can do it multiple times tonight?
Yes.
Oh. Well, shoot. What are we waiting for? Just fire away.
Well, I want to make sure that we get the right questions.
Okay. I thought this was more limited, says Oliver.
I mean, let me rephrase. I can do it twice tonight.
Oh.
Well, technically 3 times. I can do it 3 times tonight.
Okay. Yeah,
but I will not be useful for battles afterwards.
I thought
I can still help, but I won't be as helpful.
I thought we were going to bed after this.
Oh, well, yes. Yeah, that's true. Assuming that we sleep peacefully throughout the night and we don't have any issues.
What's the worst that could happen?
Like, the powers that be seem to enjoy inflicting upon us.
Okay, we could. Okay, so if we got 9 questions, we can really hardball this. It's like get really granular with it. Is he on this plane? Is he on the fire plane? Is he on the water plane? And just keep asking.
Yeah, I can do that. Part of me really wishes that I could find a way to get a solid answer, because I'd like to know where he's at exactly.
Well, can't you scry?
You get more specific with every question.
Honestly, let me look through my spells.
Is he on this plane? Well, then get a map of the plane, divide it in 3, like you said, and
I mean, yeah,
right. And then divide that quadrant into 3.
But that will also interfere with how many times I can commune.
Okay. Yeah. Let's ball. Let's ball. Click. Let's go. It's like you see
drinking.
You see a drink sloshing in his hand.
That explains a lot.
I mean, like we don't lose anything except maybe a nothing, right? It's like it doesn't cost us gold or anything to ask questions.
It never hurts to ask.
That's true.
Oh, you didn't answer my question. Can you scry?
Yeah, yes, I could scry. It just I just may not commune as much.
Okay. Although I do recall scrying not working as easily as commune. He seems hard to find.
Yes.
I'm sure whatever you pick, Click, it'll be fine.
I'm sorry, I just got like a whole bunch of spells added to my list that I've never heard of before.
Meepo, where are you right now?
Going to where the ships are docked.
Okay. Can you make a Constitution saving throw for me? Because we said you were drinking quite a bit.
$14.
Okay. So you are able to make your way down to the air docks. It's like you see the ships that have been anchored for the night. There is activity as the crew that have not gone ashore are moving about here and there. It seems that uh, there are occasional passerbys on the docks going here, there, everywhere. You also occasionally see a guard patrol.
I know where the ship we were on is.
Uh, you're gonna have,
That's the place, right?
yeah, you're pretty close to it. You're gonna have to do a little searching for it. Make a
I
make
remember
an
the name off the top of my head. I forget what.
make an intelligence check.
Intel. Raw intelligence. 12.
Okay. So you're gonna eventually find it, but it's gonna take you the better part of an hour, because there are so many ships that look similar to it.
Okay.
All right, Click. What are you doing in this meantime?
I'm sorry, Serenetta apparently has blessed me with a lot more spells. I will go ahead and prepare everything for the commune. Uh, as I've been going through, I also realize, and I'm checking my inventory, and if I can get a hold of, let me double check. It's incense worth a certain amount. I can cast another spell called Divination, where I can actually communicate with a god or one of Serenetta's servants. I can ask a question about a goal, so that might be something worth doing tomorrow.
Okay. So what are you doing tonight?
All right. I'll go ahead and I'm going to get everything prepared and pulling up commune now just to make sure. Yep. I'm going to go ahead and pull out my basin, pour in a vial of the holy water, light some incense, and I'm going to cast commune to speak with Serenetta.
Okay. There's a slight creaking in the room as everyone watches Click cast his commune spell.
All right. Once I have begun that, I will ask Serenetta, is push still on the elemental plane of air?
No.
Well, dang. Is he on the primordial plane?
Primordial plane?
Or the original plane that we left?
Prime material.
Prime material, thank you.
Yes.
Is he currently in a location where we have challenged him or confronted him before?
No.
Oh, there goes that spell. So I convey to the group, he is not on this plane anymore. He has returned to the prime material plane.
I guess that means we're going home.
I suppose so.
Oliver says, "Cool. When are we leaving?"
Do we have a way back home?
I think
Katia,
Maze was supposed to.
Katia says, "Yeah, we got to get Maze."
All right, yeah. Crap. Because I'm not super knowledgeable. If it's dark here, does that mean it's dark on all the other planes? Or is it kind of like an Earth and time zones type thing?
Make an intelligence roll.
Oh, yeah, this is going to go over well. Hey, that's a natural 21.
You're pretty sure that time is not the same across all planes. It's like in the Feywild, for example, it's like a day there can be 3 weeks in the prime material plane, or 3 years can be an hour, vice versa. So, as far as like, you don't think the plane of air moves like that, but you don't think like the sunlight follows the same pattern.
Gotcha. I mean, I'm okay with going today, if that's what y'all want to do.
No, we believed you.
I was making a joke.
You wanted to share.
Yep. It won't happen again.
Nah, you got another 1 in 400 chance. All right. So Meepo, you have found the ship that you have been on.
Are there any lights on inside of it?
You hear the distinct sounds of a hammer, the whack, and a flickering light coming from below deck. You see the holes that have been torn into the ship during your journey are being patched up with a bit more care than with a bit more care than the patch wounds that or the patch coverings that you guys did earlier.
Do I know the window to the captain's quarters?
You can sneak on the deck.
I don't know if I could see I knew which window it was from outside.
Oh, you wanted to climb up the side. Okay. Yeah, you were on this ship for the better part of a week. You can figure out where that was.
I look inside the captain's quarters window.
Okay, make a stealth roll.
I get a 23 is a reliable talent.
Yeah. So your deft little fingers and toes are like, grab into those tiny ledges that are in the wood, and you're able to scurry up the side undetected, as you can tell. For when you peer into the captain's quarters, the room is dark. That
Can I make out capture anyone in the bed?
uh, as the moonlight streams in through the door, partially obscured by your head, you can see a bed unused, and as well as like uh, a chest that sitting at the foot of the bed and a small desk. On it is a several rolls of paper as and a bottle of ink in one of those carrying cases that would swivel and to accommodate for ship's way.
Quietly knock as I enter, asking if anyone is home, and then proceed to enter and look at the rolled up pieces of paper. Or
You
map.
you get no answer. Looking through the map, you see several star charts, and one that you would have a guess that is a map of the plane of air. You don't recognize most of the names on this map. What languages can you read?
Probably none of them here. Common, Draconic, and Thieves' Camp.
Nope. You can't read any of the names on this map.
That's fine. I don't need to. I will roll it up and crawl out the way I came in.
All right, one more stealth roll for me.
24.
Yep. You're able to sneak all the way back to the hotel without a problem. You run back into Click. Click, as soon as you come out of your commune is when Meepo shows up.
I got you a gift.
What'd you get me?
I hand it to him.
What am I being handed?
You're handing a roll of parchment.
I open said roll of parchment.
It is a map. You reading it, you can tell that is the name. It is a map of the local plane of air. It's like it does not cover the far reaches that you have heard of before, but it is a decent map.
Well, Meepo, thank you very much. This is going to come in real handy. And this is going to help us out a lot in our future endeavors.
Okay. You gonna use it?
Well, unfortunately, we learned that Push is on the prime material plane, so he is back home.
Oh.
Well, you're all's home.
Did I have my gift back?
Yes, Meepo, you can have your gift back.
Okay.
Oliver mutters, not much of a gift if you take it back.
Well, it's mine now, so I'm just gonna keep it as a souvenir.
Anyway, are we resting or are we getting Maze to bring us to the plane of it? The prime material plane.
We might as
I
well
don't know what would
get
be the
it.
best call.
Oh, I didn't hear you, Ian. What'd you say?
I was gonna say if it's an easy thing, we might as well do it now.
Katya says, like, I'm ready to go. It's like, I don't think there's anything I need here. Oliver agrees.
I mean, I can go.
This is like the checkpoints in the game that asks you that things might. Do you want to progress on? Yes.
Okay. Katya leaves and returns with Maze. He's like, Maze says, oh, so we're going home now?
Yes.
Okay.
Sense.
So, question, guys. I'm pretty sure the way I've been studying this necklace, it's going to take us back to where we left the prime material plane. So we'll end up in the general area of the genie of the Dow prison.
Ah. I do have a solution, but I don't think I have it prepared. Let me double check.
I mean, like, we could try to go somewhere else. It's like there just is a bit more risk.
Well, a while ago, I set up a sanctuary for Serenetta, and I cast Word of Recall as a, emergency get out of Dodge really quick.
Okay. Katya says, where'd you cast that?
It was actually near your home.
Okay. That's
I
nice.
believe it was the last time that when we went there, and I remember because I went to the outskirts and I found a few trees, and there wasn't really a temple to Serenetta in your city, so I sanctified just a little area that I felt would be nice in the breeze and resemble her well, and then that's when I casted it.
Oh, says Katya. That's nice.
I've just kind of always had that spell ready as a, like I said, a just in case we got to get out of somewhere quick.
Hmm. Well, do we want to use that? Says says Maze.
I mean, we can. It's one of the reasons why I prepared it, and I can always cast it there again. So this way we can always return back there.
All right. Yeah. No, that makes sense to me. Can you bring all of us?
Yeah, yeah. It'll create a 5 willing creatures.
5.
Myself and 5 willing creatures specifically.
Oh. Okay, yeah, that still works. Because I'd like to go home too.
No, I got you all.
No,
We'll
we
be
can leave
okay.
base here.
I'm
Huh?
sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't hear you.
What?
Sanctuary. No, wait. What's it called again? The actual spell?
Word of Recall. It's a 6th level spell.
Whoa. How long have you had 6 levels?
I couldn't tell you really. I just remember going. That was one of the because I remember asking you the question about finding a temple because I wanted to designate it as a sanctuary, so this way I could use it.
Yeah.
And I mean, I feel like we've been level 6 for a while, so that's why it's kind of hard for me
Well, no, level 6 spell.
to, or you know what I mean? Yeah, the level 6 spell. I mean, I've had it for a while.
Let's see, hold on. I don't remember what the magic chart does. It's like you should get level 6 spells when you turn level 11.
Yeah,
What level are you guys now?
12.
Oh.
For like ever.
So long without a level up, Logan forgot what level we were.
We're 14.
Oh, don't lie.
14. Wow, I
Don't,
must have miswrote this 8.
Oh,
Don't lie.
18?
8. That's what I thought was 18.
no, don't abuse me. Don't abuse it.
Us lie to you, Logan? Never.
I would be legitimately hurt.
You can't really go above 20, can you?
I mean, in 3.5 you could. I don't know if they transferred those rules over to 5e though.
Technically, you can. They're called boons because, like, the whole getting extra spells and things doesn't really work anymore. So there's just a part of the DMG where, oh, your player's leveled up again. They get a boon, which is basically like a godly power or whatever.
I think we have that.
No, not yet. No.
Another year.
Okay. All right. Let's do that then, says Maze.
All right. Well, is everybody ready? Any last minute things we need to do before I zip us off?
No.
No.
Okay. Actually, before I go, there is one thing I need to do. I'll be right back. I need to run a quick errand. And Logan, I'm gonna rush out.
Oliver says in a joking voice, and he was never seen again.
Can I find anyone that would be willing to deliver something? I don't know, like as far as postal systems, if there would be, if you would allow like a 24/7 postal service.
There probably isn't a postal service like that. But you could, you've made some connections in town. If you trust somebody with a package, you can give it to them.
Okay. Uh,
It's like they do, you know that there are merchants that connect the various floating cities.
yeah, but we haven't really met anybody here that I would trust. Well, we got the captain.
All
I'm gonna rush to the captain.
right. Click. You eventually find the ship. Make a perception check.
Perception. That is 21.
You notice that the window's open on the captain's quarters, but there's a distinct sound of hammering coming from below deck as you see boards are replacing the stuff that has been ripped out with more care than the patchwork that you guys did during your trip.
Excellent. Um, I rush inside and
It's like the captain turns around, hammer in his hand, as you come uh, marching down the steps.
good evening. I see you're repairing your ship. How's it coming along?
He lowers the hammer. It's going fine. It's just a lot of work keeping this ship all together.
I'm sure it is. I hate to ask, but would you be willing to do one more job for me?
What? He looks up at you, up from his hammer and nails. What kind of job?
A delivery, actually. We're returning to the prime material plane to continue to chase after the individual that's been causing so much trouble. But I have a package that I was hoping to deliver myself, but I don't want to risk not given the opportunity to do so. So would you be willing to take this package to somebody for me?
All right.
Uh,
Um, how big is this package?
I pull out the pearl necklace with the crystal feather attached to it, and I hold it up and I say, "This is the package I'm referring
Ooh.
to. This needs to go to. Oh, help me out, Logan. I suck at trying to name places. This needs to go to the Serenetta table, the Serenetta temple that is being ran by. Hold on, I actually can do this. Uh, that is being ran by Z and Uka.
Z and Uka. Okay.
Yes.
When when does this need to get there?
As just whenever you can, um, and it needs to be delivered to a young female Aarakocra by the name of D.
Z, Uka, D. Give necklace to D. Okay. All
And I pull out 2 platinum, and I say, "This is my payment for you to get this necklace to her safely."
right. Yeah, that's not a problem. It's like whenever I repair this, I'll get things going.
Thank you. I greatly appreciate that. And I will make my way
All
back.
right. All right. Back comes Click.
Okay, I'm set. Are we ready?
I'm ready, says Oliver.
Yep.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and get going then. And I will go ahead and cast Word of Recall.
All right. Everybody holds hands.
They don't even have to hold hands. The fun part is it just kind of zoops us all.
Oh, Maze looks disappointed because that's how planar shift works.
He just
Nope.
wants to hold.
Word of Recall is I just say a word, and if I deem you worthy, hey, look, here we are.
He just wants to hold hands.
Hold on. I wonder if Word of Recall has any limits on it.
None that I could see.
Proves you can teleport to the nearest unoccupied space. No, I didn't know if it was like limited by planes or not, but it does not say that. Cool.
Nope. I guess the only limitation for it is it has to be a designated sanctuary.
Yep.
So
All right.
it's not like I can just poof us anywhere.
All right. You guys appear on the edge of Daggerford.
So here's a fun fact, Logan.
Uh-huh.
The area of sanctuary is up in the trees. So
Everyone that does not have wings, I need you to make a dex save.
Oh boy.
That's a saving throw, right?
Yeah.
Are we close to
28.
cat?
Do yes.
So what do we add with that? Is that 4 or 5?
It's a 4.
32 then, I guess.
4 would be 21 for me.
Okay. And Oliver, he's got +5 to his dex. I rolled an 11, +5, +4. He gets a modified 20. And then Katya herself, I don't know what she has, but she rolled a 4. For some
We
reason,
all land on her.
and lastly, Maze. Maze gets a 7. That's +4 plus whatever else Maze had is not good enough. Everyone else, you get teleported into the trees, and Click uses his wings and flies above things, having no issue. Meepo and Levi, uh, Meepo immediately grabs the first branch gracefully, and and Levi, he stumbles on his first branch, but as he grabs the second one, he is able to hold himself into a rested position. Same with Oliver. Katya falls straight to the ground, crashing through branches, snapping them in a ginormous racket, with Maze falling on top of her. So, you guys are on the edge of Daggerford. There is a gently gurgling creek not too far away. You see that at this time of night, that the crickets are chirping and the gate is shut. The no, you're not. You're too far away from that to see it. There's a cool breeze on the air, blowing. Blowing towards the north.
So do we just knock or?
I mean, this is Katya's place. I figured you would kind of lead us.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you know the customs and everything. Even though we've been here a few times.
More than a few. I almost said, I was hoping you guys think of this as your second home by now.
Not that many.
Get an actual temple built to Serenetta, and then we can talk about second homes.
Katya rolls her eyes at that one. It's like I'll work on a temple to Lathander first. All right, Katya picks herself up. She picks up Maze. Oh, I guess we could go inside. See if anyone's heard anything.
All right, I'm good for that.
All right. Everyone else pulls their way out of the trees. Uh, as you guys walk up to the gate, you hear a voice with a crack in it, telling you to halt.
Who goes
I
there?
stop and I look at where the voice is coming from.
You see a pimply-faced teenager manning the gate.
I do not know how to take this.
Katya shouts out. What's a good name for him?
If we're going super nerd, Zeke.
Zeke? It's like, it's me, Katya. It's like, open the gate, let us in. Uh, uh, no one's supposed to come in after curfew. Zeke. You see, Katya almost barks and it's like, open the door now, Zeke. Zeke looks a bit unsettled and he disappears from view. The gate opens up enough for you guys to walk in.
All right, we begin walking.
Now, Daggerford is relatively quiet compared to the metropolitan city that you've just left. It's like, Katya says, it's too late for me to stop in on my dad. He's probably asleep, and I wouldn't want to give him a heart attack. So we'll just spend the night at the inn. It's probably quiet. And then in the morning, I'll talk with Dad. We can look on where to find Push in this plane. It's like, you got your commune ready, or are you gonna scry, or we just do it the old-fashioned way and ask rumors?
Well, I mean, we can definitely go for the magic route. I plan on tomorrow morning preparing. Let me find it again. Preparing divination. So maybe we can have a more direct answer.
Okay, that works. Anyway, let's get some sleep, so that way you can ask that stuff in the morning. Katsu guides you across town. There's the familiar bartender, the red-haired man, manning the door. He doesn't look too surprised that you guys coming in, but Katya goes ahead and pays for your rooms, and you're able to, unless you guys wanted to discuss anything in particular, sleep through the night and wake up.
Sleep.
Sleep in the night, maybe.
Sleep.
Okay.
That's
It's like
still sleeping.
there's a nice little bit of pan flute music. It's like, the bees are buzzing, the sun is shining. You all wake up and have a lovely breakfast. Katya is of course vegetarian.
We want meat.
Oh, you can have your bacon.
Steak. Meeple prefers it raw, but
Okay, so now that you guys are here, what do you do now?
well, doesn't Click need to go again and try and find out where Push is?
Well, I thought we could start with some rumors because then maybe that would give me a better idea on like how to or what questions to ask.
Well, we're in Daggerford. Is that a big rumor central?
It is a busy destination as far as lots of people travel through here because
It's no Waterford, but
no,
Waterdeep.
Waterdeep is a major
Yeah.
city. It's got its own port and all that stuff. Daggerford is more of like a busy spot on the road because uh, this is a terrible resolution map, but Daggerford is right here, right? It goes down to the King's Road, and that's how you get to the city, to the Kingdom of Ammon. You have to
What map are
follow.
you talking about?
Are we supposed to be seeing something?
Ah, okay, I guess you guys are on the wrong one. Yeah.
Yeah, I see a donut. Hairy donut.
Whoops. It's not a hairy donut. It's it's supposed to be a rock field, a floating rock field with something missing in the middle.
Where's the donut?
Anyway, here's Daggerford, and there's a road. The trade, I think it says the tradeway. I'm sorry for the low pixelation on this one.
It's all good.
Okay.
Anyway, this road.
Forest or something, and I see the High Moor.
Yeah, you follow that road all the way down to Dragonspear Castle. The Dragonspear Castle is at a choke point along the road that was meant as a defensive position in case the Kingdom of Ammon ever tried to push their way north again, like they did before. You see this dotted red line? That is where during a war that was roughly 30 years ago, uh, the Kingdom of Ammon was able to push that far up. Dragonspear Castle was because they controlled that spot. The army kind of got stalled there for a bit before reinforcements from the northern part of Waterdeep could come in and push them back down to this blue line. But yeah, Daggerford is very important as far as a uh, on the road trading center. So you guys want to get some rumors, huh?
Yes, I think that would be a good place to start at least.
Okay. Who is going around and asking what?
I guess I probably should. Well, no. I've got the highest charisma, but not the highest intelligence.
Just ask away. It's like it can't hurt.
Okay. I will ask about the. Come up to anybody, ask if they've seen any weird cloud formations.
Okay. Um, once you make 2 rolls for me, one is a perception check, and the other is a charisma roll.
Oh my gosh. That is a net 1 for the perception.
Okay.
4 is 6, but the other one you said charisma?
Yeah.
That was a net 20 for 25.
Levi, what you've been able to gather is that the weather's been a little bit strange. It feels like normally there is the breeze that comes off of the Sea of Swords occasionally, especially during the nighttime. Uh, but what? But there seems to have been like a constant and steady breeze flowing north.
Okay, I will tell everybody that the only thing that I can really get is there's a well before I do that, ask what normally the breeze goes around here.
It's normally east to west, depending on the time of day, towards the coast.
Okay, I will relay that to the people, to my people, that it appears the wind is being sucked towards the north. So maybe that's where the next cloud anomaly is.
Okay. What about anybody else? Meepo?
Just happy to be back, apparently.
Yeah.
Are you going to asking anybody too?
Mm, I don't know. I think I'll listen to the other guys more so.
Okay, what about you, Click?
Um, yeah, I'll go around and ask, but I'm gonna go more. I want to go to the local temples.
That there's not much of local temples. It's like Katya's got a shrine to Lathander in her room.
Yeah, I was just seeing if there was like any religious groups. I wanted to see if maybe they sensed any disturbances or anything of that sort.
There is a priest, gosh, this has been literally probably 6 years at this point. Father Cecil,
Yeah.
he is in charge of what gods worship. They are in charge, I can't remember the name. They are in charge of agriculture, and like the people tend to worship for a more bountiful harvest.
Okay. Yeah. So I'll just start there. I mean, it might give us something.
You see this balding man with white hairs. You walk in to this building is well made, probably one of the nicer ones in the town. But it is sparsely appointed as you walk in. There there is a look of recognition from Father Cecil,
Good recognition or bad recognition?
like he's seen one Aarakocra before, and that was you.
Okay. Uh, I walk in. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you doing today?
I'm all right. How are you?
Good, good. I hope I'm not intruding on anything. I was just wondering if I could ask you some questions, if that'll be all
Oh, service isn't until noon.
right. That's fine. This may be best to wait until or before services.
No,
Um,
I mean, I'm sorry. I'm not busy until noon, is what I mean.
oh, okay. No, so I wanted to see if maybe your deity has maybe portrayed anything to you of concern, or if maybe you've sensed anything going on in the world that's concerning.
Oh, many things concern me. Have you seen the way some of these harlots in town dress?
I was thinking more of the life endangering kind.
Their souls are endangered.
Okay.
I rolled a nat one.
Thank you for your time. Just if anything stands outside of the ordinary, feel free to reach out to us.
I'll let you know.
Thank you, and I leave.
Ouch. All right. So you all meet up. Uh, I'm assuming at Katya's house.
Yes.
Katya has been talking to her father. Oliver comes in. It's like, I've heard a couple rumors about people being nervous about like the military campaign and how that's going. So not much else though. Yeah.
No, I've asked about. I went and checked with the local religious leaders to see if they have noticed anything concerning, and all I got is about the people's dress here.
Katya rolls her eyes really hard. Uh-huh. That expected.
Yeah, it kind of sounds like it.
So are we gonna do that commune thing, or
Yeah, I was just kind of hoping I'd have a better idea of what to ask. Commune is just going to be yes or no, and conjuration or not conjuration. I'm sorry.
divination?
No, the
S-
yeah, divination. Sorry, but the divination, I have to ask a question in regards to a specific goal or event or an activity that's going to occur within the next 7 days.
So if you said, where will we find Push?
Well, that's assuming he would be there by the time we got there. But I mean,
Well, I mean, if we're gonna find him in 7 days, right?
yeah, I could try it and see if it'll give us the help. I just didn't know if based off the question it would work. Um, because we left the elemental plane of air in such a hurry, I need some help. I need to gather. Um, so I need to find 25 gold worth of incense.
Okay,
Or
you can go
can
to
go for
Wayland's
a
general store.
I'm saying, or I can get a pearl for 25 gold that will be used up during the spell to be a sacrifice, or not a sacrifice, but an offering.
You might get lucky with Wayland.
For the pearl or the incense?
Incense more likely. Pearls he might have it in a junk drawer.
All right, so we'll go to Wayland.
All right, Wayland runs a little general store. You walk in, it's a gnome. He's sitting on a high stool, eating a piece of toast, sipping some tea. I'll just say it's kind of fun coming back to Daggerford because these are a bunch of early level NPCs that I haven't gotten a chance to use for a while.
Oh, glad that I could bring you back here.
Waylon looks over. It's like, how can I help you? It's like, I like
Yeah, odd request. By any chance, do you have 25 gold worth of incense?
maybe. He he hops down from his stool. He walking behind a counter. You hear some shuffling, and he brings out a small brown bag that he puts on the table. It's like, does it matter the incense?
I mean, preferably ones that smell good, but I just need 25 gold worth of incense.
Hmm. I mean, this will wake you up for sure. It's like some people like it in cooking.
All right, I mean, we'll use it.
Okay, uh, mark off 25 gold.
Yep. And I am officially broke.
What?
We just got like 2,000 gold worth of pearls, didn't we?
Yeah.
I don't think I was given my share then.
Okay. Well, Katya should be handling the money, but go ahead and mark off your 25, and then bring it up with Laura.
Okay, I'll try to remember that. 'Cause maybe she did and I just didn't add it in. But I got some
Yeah,
electrum and some silver.
it's good enough. All right. So at Katya's house, Click begins to cast divination. The air begins to smell spicy.
Spicy.
It's like the incense that Click is burning has a brilliant red to it.
spice.
Oh no, it's the spice.
Not the spice melange. That's orange.
No, in the books. It's red, isn't it?
I thought it was orange.
It was red in the books. I don't know.
I, to be fair, I've only read the first book. It's like the second book got really
Probably
weird.
for the better.
The second book got really weird, and
If you
like,
think that gets weird, it's only just begun.
yeah, that's why I pulled out.
Good call. I pulled out after the third book. I'm like, no.
Anyway, this is not the spice melange, but the air is it's very spicy. Everyone except Click, because he is a bird person. Their eyes begin to water, and their noses itch.
Sneeze.
You successfully cast the spell.
All right. Am I seeing a god? Am I seeing one of the followers
Okay,
or messengers?
so as I'm imagining, you're burning this incense, right?
Yes.
Okay. As you're burning it, the smoke wafts up in front of you. It's like into this little cloud above the smoldering embers of the I want to say spice because it's easier to say than incense.
We'll know what you're talking about.
Yeah. As you burn the spice, the smoke trails form into a shape that becomes more and more defined as you look at it. Click. Looking back at you is almost a mirror image of your face.
Interesting. Thank you for the time you've given me. I greatly appreciate you taking time out of your busyness to help. We seek the being known as Push, which we believe means to cause great harm to many living beings. We need to know where Push is at currently, so that way we can start making our way to him.
So is this going to be one question, or is it going to
I get.
One question?
Yeah, that's all I get is one. It's like Spider-Man, you only get one.
He is in the Sword Mountains to the north.
Thank you. We will be making our way there post haste. And I'm assuming the spell ends?
As the embers die, the smoke dissipates, and the itchiness and eye-watering ceases.
He is in the Sword Mountains, up north. Push.
No, what mountains?
The Sword Mountains.
Sword Mountains?
Yeah, that's what I heard, right?
Yes.
Okay, I want to make sure I wasn't getting it confused. Yes, the Sword Mountains.
Weren't we close to there at one time?
You went past the southern Sword Mountains to get to the Mirror of Dead Men.
Because wasn't the Mirror of Dead Men where the first storm was?
Yes, the smaller storm that that covered the entire swamp.
Right.
Yeah, that's where the first one was.
And it pushes near there. Maybe he's creating another one, and that's north of us.
Yeah, right now you guys are down here. It's too big here. I'm gonna quickly draw a little tiny circle. You're right here.
How long is it going to take us to walk up there?
Days.
Anybody
Maybe.
got a way to teleport us? Well, no, we went from Waterdeep. Didn't they teleport us somehow to get up to the Mirror of Dead Men?
Uh,
Or did we? We didn't walk. We got up there somehow.
Katya says, I think we asked the druids for help on that one.
Yeah. Well, maybe we need to go to Waterdeep and ask again.
Yeah, we definitely need to hurry because, Click, didn't you say that it has to be within the next 7 days?
I mean, that's just all she could give me was looking ahead 7 days. But it doesn't take into things like free will, circumstances that could change it. It's kind of like if we sell the ship and asked if we would make it to our destination safely, they're not going to know about things that may attack us, weather patterns, stuff like that. But at least I know where he's at now. We don't know if he's going to move in the next 7 days. We don't know if he'll stay there in the next 7 days. But we can at least have an approximation about where he's at.
Okay. Well, then I suggest we get moving. Any opposed?
No, not at
we
all.
Better go.
Okay.
Nope.
Katya gives a nice goodbye to her father. This hit the last time you guys saw him was several weeks ago, and he still seems to be holding himself together, but it seems like the recent events have caused him to age a little bit more. Is there anything you guys want to buy before heading up?
No, I think we just need to go.
Not in particular.
Okay.
There is one thing I'd like to try and find. It's going to sound kind of out there. Let me find the spell again. If you want to hold off, I can send you a message later, Logan, and you can tell me how much of these things I actually locate.
Sure.
Like I said, I don't know where it came from, but I got all of these new spells, and some of them are kind of cool. I like to try and use them.
Okay. All right. As you guys leave the town and start walking northward along the tradeway, I need a perception check.
Perception.
From all of us?
Yeah.
12 on my part.
21.
26.
It seems unseasonably cold, Meepo.
Unseasonably? Are we
Yeah.
that far north already?
No, you're not that far north. You're not even to the Waterdeep yet.
I complained to everyone that it's awfully chilly. These scales do not insulate well.
All right. So, heading up the road, it's not a big it's not a terribly hard practice for you guys. You make it to the Thunderlock Bar. You see the remnants of the tournament that you guys participated in those many weeks ago. You guys are able to stay the night there unless you try to do something specific. Nothing would really happen to you here.
Okay.
Okay. Well, it sounds like no one's going to try anything. So, I say after another long rest, you guys can continue on in the morning towards Waterdeep.
Sounds good to me.
All right. And then I say that's a good spot for us to call it for tonight.
I
All right.